This is a QA video for TIOH for proper assembly and components of a neck ribbon. This is in regard to the permanently approved Holbrooke award being developed by Ira Green, and the specification for reference in this video is this drawing of a neckband ribbon, which is page 22 in the current purchase description already sent to Ira Green for this contract. Today we're going to talk about some issues that we saw on the first Holbrooke award ribbon. We certainly recognize that because of the very expedited nature of that development, Ira Green may not have had all of what they needed in order to accomplish putting the fastener portion of the neck ribbon together in accordance with the spec sheet. But to ensure that we now have the requirements laid out for the permanent award, we're going to review today the neck ribbon sent to us as part of the Holbrooke first expedited development, and a neck ribbon from an earlier development done by another manufacturer that has the neck ribbon assembled correctly according to the drawing. So with that, we will start with the type of fastener. Let me first go to this large, completely circular type of fastener that was used by Ira Green in the first Holbrooke development. And now we'll look at the type of fastener that was used in this other development, which is the proper type of fastener. And it is attached correctly using the 4 diagonal stitches pointed out here on the drawing for both the fastener and the receiver. Also want to draw attention to the distance between the fastener points, which according to the drawing is to be 7/8 of an inch. And on the first Holbrooke ribbon, the fasteners are spaced about 1 1/8 inches apart, which is too great a distance. Also, the distance from the fold-in at the bottom of the ribbon to this first fastener is to be 3/8 of an inch. And you can see there's only about 1/8 or a little less than 1/8 of an inch on the original Holbrooke ribbon. And then the center seam for the fasteners should proceed down the ribbon with a distinct stitch pattern where the 2 edges of the neck ribbon have been brought together in the center and stitched down, and that's communicated here by this crossed pattern running down the drawing. On the ribbon submitted for the original Holbrooke development, the ribbon is actually folded over itself completely once, and then the fasteners are attached. And this leads to a very narrow attachment section, only about a 1/2 inch wide throughout on this initial Holbrooke ribbon. The actual width measurement for these 2 sides at the ends should be 11/16 of an inch wide throughout, and again that's accomplished by folding these 2 pieces over in half to meet at the center and then stitching down. And finally, the appearance of the reverse side of each of these ribbons. You can see on the Ira Green ribbon the attaching pieces were sewn on such that they're visible on both sides of the neck ribbon. On this ribbon that's been developed properly, you can see on this reverse side of the receivers there is a complementary center stitch, but the actual fasteners are not at all visible. And on the male side, where there had been a center stitch, on the reverse there is just plain fabric. There's no visible side of the fastener itself. Now again, we recognize that the first Holbrooke award was an extremely expedited development, and that it may not have been possible to have all the components or the setup necessary to achieve the desired effect of the spec neck ribbon. But in the case of the now active permanent approved contract, we will be expecting and will inspect at quality assurance for the properly assembled type of neck ribbon, which can be sent to Ira Green if it's helpful in having that on hand as you begin to assemble the neck ribbon for the permanently approved Holbrooke Award.